Hey everyone, it's James from Prague. How are you? I wanted to get to you today. I just came in from the garden and running around. I'm schwitzing a little bit, so forgive me, but I wanted to make sure I talk to you today because something's on my mind I'm going to talk to you about. I even wrote some notes here that I'm sending to everybody on my email list. So make sure you're on my email list because that's how you will get this information. And I wrote this last night and this morning. I'm going to share with you. So let's get a lot of people come on. Let's see what we have here. Dana. Hi, Dana. Wow, your last name is pretty intense. From Chicago. A Polish name. Very good. Hello, Ange. How are you? Let's see. Yes, that's Boo Boo and Maisie. It's Maisie, my doggie. Maisie's here somewhere. Maisie, you want to come say hi? Come here, Mama. Where are you? Where are you, baby girl? She'll see if he comes. Maisie, she must be downstairs watching television. I have a housemate, and she stays in his room, watches television with him when she's not here with me. But we just came back from gardening and running in the yard and playing with playtime. Hi, Gina Marie. Hello. Hello, Janelle Campbell. I got to talk to you. Lots going on. Mate. Hello, Katrin Hall. Thank you for getting me a new assistant, Katrin. We have a new assistant starting Monday. It's been a lovely journey. So we're here in this lovely time of the pandemic. Is that where we're at? And I thought it was really important to talk to everybody because people are freaking out right now around the world. And I just got to remind you of what's real and what's not. And don't spin out of control. And I think it's really, really important that we stay centered and grounded right now in this series of whatever they're calling it, pandemic. I don't know. I just know that we have to be really more centered in control of ourselves at times like this and don't fall into that fear. So I'm going to read you what I wrote last night and this morning. And it's a little bit of my sense of humor is in here, so you'll get my sense of humor. Fear. Create the world you want to live in by your thoughts. Remember, your thoughts give life. So whatever you think becomes reality. Now, if you have a lot of comments from people who want to push them to the side so it doesn't disturb you, that's fine. Okay, I'm going to do that. So I just want to read this to you because it's better if I don't know about you, but I'm pretty tired. Well, not tired so much as exhausted. Depleted by the mindless chatter surrounding my orbit. Just now, in order to find a word to this was last night, it's hysterical. Just now, to find a word program to share this message, I negotiate my way through useless, mini-sized pop-up ads, services, and must-haves in order to just express how all this seems a bit too much and over the top. Ridiculous. As well as a waste of time and energy. Now, wasn't the idea that tech would make the world and the life faster, simpler, and safer? Well, definitely faster. We got that. But simpler and not safer. I don't think so. Hold on. I have to authenticate my security for the second time. Do you love that one? I love it. It's so funny. It's such a paradox. I think the time has come for us to draw the line to pop-up advertisements on our phones, iPads, etc. We should not allow this. Is the advertiser paying to be on my phone? I don't see them on the user contract. It goes on and on and on. But what I'm saying is, everything's speeding up. The vibration is fast, fast, fast. I think we're in a world where everything is just so quick. Social media, the news, and people love that. They love fear, and news thrives on it. And really all they're doing is trying to find ratings and numbers and have you spend the mighty dollar. That's really what it's about, is spend, and do that. There's nothing behind it. I really don't. I can't find it. I stopped watching the news when the red-haired gentleman got into the White House because I just couldn't understand it. So I didn't want to put my mind to that. I'm informed of things, but I don't get involved in it. I think it's safer for the mind to do that. Remember that, yes, as I said, we are in a time right now where there's a flu epidemic. I guess it's getting there anyway. And it'll be a natural increase and then decrease. So already in China, they're seeing decreases in that. So the best thing you can do, of course, is, as you heard about, be mindful, be aware where you're going in public spaces. That's fine. Be aware of your own sanitation, of course, washing your hands for 20 seconds, 3-4 times a day, 16 times a day. But I just want you to make sure that everything is moderation. Don't go crazy about the extremism of, oh my God, what's going to happen with the work and the job. It's going to be fine, but don't feed into that. Don't feed into the paranoia, the hysteria. It's not a good time. It's really a time then to focus not to do that. So I tell people just really find the quiet, the peace, and sit in the stillness and observe what's going on around you. Observe the world around you. Send love and kindness to those in need, to the countries in need, to people that are in need. But you don't have to go on that lower level of fear we're thrown into that every day with news and it's crazy. It's exploited. So I wrote some good things here too. I do want to share. I get into like a channeling thing here. Why is this aggression all around us? And we are bombarded every second by a company, a person, indiscriminately jumping into our space, demanding we give them the answer they want to hear immediately. And when I was growing up, there was respect, there was integrity, there were manners. People had manners. People asked you, would you like to be a part of something? Would you like to share this? They just jump in and get quick answers. It reminds me when I do workshops, sometimes I'll have a student there who takes a weekend workshop or a week, and they think they go out and do mediumship professionally. It's like, you can't do that. You can't have a spiritual bypass. It doesn't work that way. It's a progression. It's respect. It's responsibility. I think that adults and kids now, raised in these times of devices, have forgotten about responsibility. We need to have responsibility for the words that we say, thoughts we give out, and also who we let into the space. I'm not going to go to the radio station of fear, divisiveness, upset, dark and scary. I don't go there. I live in love and connect with the universe, and this is the only temporary space here in this physical earth. It's a lesson. We're all learning many, many lessons. That's where I'm going to place it. I'm going to place my mind in a space where I can help people. I can help people to understand. I can enlighten people the best I can for where I am, where I've come from. That's really where we want to put ourselves. We don't want to put ourselves any lower than that. That's not good. Not good for you. Let me continue reading this. The annoyances are indeed vexations of the spirit. The present times we're living in are indeed deadly, or not. We are the captain of our own ships, and we, and only we, can take responsibility to be very careful to educate ourselves and know exactly what you want to give life to in your mind. Because remember, what you think becomes your reality. So I ask you to please just be mindful of that. Again, this was channeled last night. You have to know exactly what you want to give life to in your mind. So that's, again, giving life to those thoughts. What you think becomes reality. You've got to be careful of you've got to be responsible for the thoughts that you send out, okay? Look at the thoughts you have, and look at the thoughts we have bombarding us. And oh, this is a good one. Look at the thoughts we have been bombarded with and are choosing for them to live around us and force us to live in fear. You have a choice not to allow it to be so. Trust me. You can really not get caught up in the mass hysteria on all levels. Instead, take a few minutes, breathe, and just allow yourself to be quiet and still. Now, where does that bring us? Well, to begin with, by now, I love my sense of humor. Sorry, in these times. To begin with, by now, every other word you've heard, seen, or Googled about has been coronavirus. Either that or you've been living in a commune with no news or social coverage. Not a bad idea. Okay. Unfortunately, the circumstances surrounding this current situation can be deadly. Yes, indeed. But we're living in a time where a virus exists and we need to take certain precautions because it is smart and the right thing to do. But will there ever be an end to this? Will I ever be able to go back to my favorite restaurant or concert hall? Will I be able to go to Costco and not worry about finding toilet paper? Will I be able to cut my time in the restroom and stop washing my hands 15 times a day for 20 seconds each? The answer, I promise you, is yes. Probably share a drink with your neighbor and give a hug or a fist bump? Yes. Life will be normalized, and we'll look back at this time and see how we handled it. Where we are being aware and mindful, or do we push it all out of our security? Did it push our security buttons? Sorry, I'm tongue-tied. Were we being aware and mindful, or did we let it push our security buttons? This too shall pass, but what we do with it currently will create a natural ending, or we can also create an Armageddon with the fear. It's up to us. Every action has a reaction. Every thought we create creates a condition in our lives, which will affect us mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. Thoughts can create or destroy. So remember that. Thoughts can create or destroy. You need to be discernful of what you allow in your auric field and give life to, and that which you do not want. What you think of not only attracts that condition towards you, but the life that you live. I can't emphasize that enough. I'm going to repeat that. What you think of not only attracts a condition toward you, but it gives it life. Now, how do we prevent this when the world we are living in seems on the brink of disaster? So breathe 3 times. I always say, into my heart, go right into your heart. Be still and centered. So 1, become aware of the thoughts you have in your mind and what you are resonating to. Where are you placing your mind? Okay? Be grounded and centered in your being. Some more advice. Number 3, I put down journaling. I find personally journaling is great. It's an extension of what's inside me. I can get it out on paper. I can get it out of my head. So journaling is important. And maybe write about your perspectives, about things you observe in your life, and the souls that walk on this path with you. They're all here to teach you, or you're here to teach them. Be observant and don't get caught up in someone else's drama. Remember, if there's no show, then the show can't go on without an audience. Okay? And lastly, this is a good one. Lastly, when you're doing this journaling and in your life, and become aware of what's around you and the space around you and where your energy goes. You feel your energy is depleted by certain people. I recently had to say goodbye to several people in my life who were really people that did not support me, did not acknowledge, just not really help to be in the same level or just have an understanding. And they were getting very judgmental and negative and fear-based. And I thought to myself, this can't happen. I haven't worked this hard in my life to be surrounded by people that are negative people, negative thinkers. And I won't do that. We're too good. We are on this earth for a very short time. And I think we have to make the most of it. And we look back on our lives and we look at the moments of our lives. Did we do the right thing? Did we put stuff in our minds that don't help us or help the world? So it's something we should acknowledge while we're still in the body and have an assessment. Also, because of this health scare and people are freaking out, I also wanted to give everybody a course on protection that I did. It's a very good course. And I'm going to send it to everyone on my email list. So if not on my email list, please do go and sign up on the email list. It's the only way I can get you this course. It's all done by the computer. So it's a good course on protection and different exercises and meditations I guide you through. And it'll really help to center you. So if you haven't and you want this opportunity, make sure you're definitely on the email list. We're going to send it out tomorrow, Friday, and then Saturday. So make sure by Saturday, please, you put your address in there. And that's it, my friends. Take care of your minds and your hearts. And I will talk to you very soon. Have a good weekend, and wherever you are. And remember, love, light, understanding, breathe, love, not fear. Okay. Goodbye now.